on, but we always get bad connection in Meeker, man.
We do get bad connection in Meeker. I don't get any service, so luckily,
Yeah,
we have some service.
a little bit, but what are we doing?
Fix the cords, man.
Welcome to the OK Taco Show, everybody. My name is Conrad. This is Shannon.
Buddy.
Buddy.
What's going on today? What do we got? What's going
on? We're trying the...
What are you doing?
Well, it's the same thing we use for those guys from Wichita, the video.
So
the video.
If it would... Okay, well, some people like to watch. Some people just like to listen.
I don't know if it's... We'll have to see how it is.
I think the people that usually listen, if they start watching, they'll be depressed. I think they think that we do it like in costume. Which sometimes we do.
Yeah, sometimes we do. And I'd like to start doing that more.
Get into the costume game?
Well, you know how bad I love dressing up like that.
You do. Yeah. Well, you're famous for your makeup tutorials. Your male makeup tutorials.
You should
on
see
TikTok.
me when I wake up. It looks nothing like this.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just do a little blending, a little bit of...
So much blending.
So much blending.
And it's so hard to get, a product of your skin tone. That's why he wants to...
A lot of them make me break out. A lot of them make me break out. I got to crush up a bunch of Accutane.
Yeah, you do.
Sniff it up before I put it on.
Cinnamon, curry, mix that up.
You know how crazy that is?
It's more of a paste than a makeup, but I mean,
Growing up, I had to take Accutane.
You took the Accutane?
Oh my God.
What's that for? Is that like...
Dude, it's like the Chantix. It's like Zit Chantix.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they had to
pretty bad?
They had to outlaw it because females couldn't take it also. Females can do anything men can do. And
that's true.
So the females were taking it, and then they were going out, no zits, looking good.
Looking great.
Yeah. And so they went out, met a guy.
Sure.
Had relationships with them.
I guess he was late.
And when they got done having a relationship, they'd be pregnant. And what happens is if you got Accutane in your blood and you get pregnant, you'll have like a 3-armed kid or a lobster.
Right. Is that why they outlawed it?
Oh, it's crazy.
Well, whose fault was it? Was it the males taking the zip cream, or was it the female?
I don't know.
If you doubled up.
If you both were on Accutane, you'd have definitely have a lobster claw 3-armed baby.
Well, but here's the thing on that is, when you're dating, and I'm talking pre-Tinder, I'm talking pre-internet days.
Sure.
You got to struggle to talk about stuff you have in common. So the fact that you might, and that's kind of a confession.
Well, it's a good
to talk about you have a zit problem, but when you finally get there.
Yes. Well, that's real honesty.
Oh my gosh, I do too. I use the same stuff.
But the thing is, dude, if you walked into her, say she lived in a trailer.
Most of the ladies I dated did.
Yeah. You walked into her trailer and she's like, I should have told you this sooner. I actually have a son. And then you'd have to walk. It's fine. I like you.
Yeah, I like you.
So I'll meet him. I would like to meet him. And it's not going to be some kid 15. Watching cartoons like Forrest Gump's son was.
Nope.
Leaning his head over. Nope. It's going to be a kid that's like got freaking bat wings or something because Accutane did some crazy stuff to bodies.
So they outlawed it.
They totally outlawed it. You can still every once in a while on eBay get some.
Why don't you call Saul, lawyer up?
Have you been watching your series? Yeah. Sounds like you have.
I have. I'm already done. It was 3 nights ago.
Jimmy, it came out 3 nights ago.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm done. Well, the new season started.
How many episodes is that?
It wasn't very many. It was like 9.
Just 9 hours.
I don't know if they're hour-long episodes.
They're like, I think they're
45.
In between 42 and 45.
I'm done.
Was it good, season 5?
Yeah.
It's usually the best. Like when people talk about the best seasons of television, the 5th is always...
man. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to ruin
spoiler?
it. I don't want to spoil
not a lot of people have watched it all in 3 days.
Well, here's the deal. I will say this. I'm getting a little sick of the lady lawyer in there.
I thought she died.
Huh?
His girlfriend?
Yeah,
blonde?
His wife. They got married. Well, oops, spoiler.
That's from last season, probably.
That's from last season. It is last season. It's not new season. Everybody's watching new season. This is old school.
Yeah. They got Jimmy McGill married.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to do too many spoilers, but I will say I'm getting sick of her mouth. She's got a smart mouth. You know what I mean? And Jimmy's just trying to help her out. And there was a part where he successfully helped her out and gave her exactly what she wanted. Okay.
Money.
No.
Okay.
Well, it did have money, yeah. So everybody won. She got the money, and the guy didn't have to move out of the house, and everything won, right? Everybody won, and she was still mad because he didn't tell her what was going on. Like, it just, I don't know. It struck a chord with me. Like, if I ask you, dude, like, hey, man, I need some help.
Yeah.
I don't know, mowing Randon Dude Ranch. I'm having a big soiree. You're coming out, and, and I got to get this thing ready. I want to weed eat and do stuff like that. And you're like, man, I'm, okay, I'll help. And then I'm like, hey, it's too much. Don't worry about it. I want to do food and stuff. And you still go out and did it. And then I got mad at you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's how it's like, why are you I'm not getting mad at you for doing, I asked you, and then I said, hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And then you went and did it anyway because you knew that, hey, it's something that I wanted done.
Sure.
We just didn't have time. And then I got mad at you for doing it.
So she got mad at Jimmy?
Yeah.
She asked something and said, don't worry about it, but he kept doing it?
She asked him to be a lawyer for some guy that was getting ready to lose his house because she felt bad that this guy was losing the house because she worked for a company that was kicking this guy out of his house.
Oh, yeah.
And so he went in there and did a whole bunch of cool stuff to lawyer stuff, but I mean also cool stuff like grinded up batteries and made it radiation. So he called out people and was like, yeah, there's a level of radiation in some place. You gotta check this out. Then he planted pottery out there, crushed up some pottery and planted it. So people from the university had to come out there. And then he spray painted a Jesus, kind of like a little Jesus on the side of the house. So buses started coming and taking pictures of the Jesus that appeared on this guy's house. So it delayed construction of this place that she was working for.
Sure.
And then she said, hey, this is too much. Stop it. I give up. He's never going to cave.
And I don't care if he has a house.
Yeah, I don't care. Now I don't care. I cared, but now I don't care. It's getting too hard.
Right.
Stop. And Jimmy's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Your call. We'll stop. He didn't stop. It succeeded. Everybody was happy. Everybody got what they wanted. And she was mad. It's like,
yeah, that's insane. I don't know if we're going to lean back. One, we should rap about it.
Anyway, that's my Jimmy story. You should watch it. It is what it is. Usually when stuff goes on, I guess the one that's on right now is last season. I don't know how many seasons of Better Call Saul there was. 5?
It's 5.
This is 5.
Yeah.
So they're done after the season. I'm kind of glad because they were reaching on.
Yeah, but aren't they the kind of thing that's like they say that every year and then they're back? You know what I mean?
I hope not. I mean, all the actors and actresses and
like
stuff
Elton
like
John.
that, they're all like passing away. They're so old,
Is Mike Ehrmantraut still in it? Remember that guy from the Baldy?
Yeah, he's still in.
Oh yeah, I like him.
He's still in. I'm getting mad at him too.
You don't like Mikey?
I love him, but he's just getting soft. Like, stop being emotional. Be the badass that we know you are. It's
the Toll Booth Willie.
Be the Toll Booth Willie and get on with it. He's getting soft. He's getting emotion.
I almost watched it last night, but I didn't. I just didn't feel up to it. It was getting late. It's about 8:30, so.
Well, let's talk about your tummy, bud.
Oh, I just don't feel well.
Let's talk about your tummy.
Felt really bad all day yesterday, and then went to bed about 8:30.
Wow.
Woke up at 5.
Okay.
Naturally.
Wow.
I like when people say that. I didn't have my alarm set.
Yeah, I woke up naturally.
Who cares? Good. God bless you. So woke up at 5, and I said, well, it's 5, so I don't have to get up. But I got up and used the restroom, just number 1.
That's fun.
Yeah. And then I went and got a drink of water and said, okay. And then it's foggy. So I said, I'll go lay down.
Oh, you usually live the foggy bottom?
So I'll go lay down. I don't feel, then I felt, like achy and all the stuff you get when you usually feverish,
Did you have a fever? Did you Shake your forehead? You got fever?
Yeah, but you can kind of tell when you don't feel right.
Yeah.
At this point in my life.
That's every day.
Yeah.
In my life, yeah.
And so I laid down on the couch.
Some sort of ailment.
Did that move that you do sometimes if you get up that early or an early morning, and where you'll like blink your eyes and it's an hour and a half later.
Put one leg straight up.
Yeah, I had all kinds of crazy
moves,
and then I did that. I blinked my eyes and woke up again, and it was 6:40. It's like, all right. Then I got up and took some medicine because I still just took ibuprofen, anally.
Well, yeah, you got to do it right.
That's the way I take Molly. So I figured it'd work the same. And laid back down and was like sweating, and I was like, I don't feel like I should do anything. You
probably shouldn't.
But then
should have called me.
Well, then once I started,
you're on your own.
Ibuprofen, once it seeped
through
my ridges.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll go. I'll just go get my sweats on, and I'll get my shoes on. I'll go run this out.
Oh well, that's not right.
So I just ran the longest mile in the world.
Yeah.
Old ladies and stuff were passing me on their walkers and stuff, and got back to the house and took my cold shower. That helped. So I'm ready for the day. And I actually felt all right. I mean, better than I did.
Yeah.
So
you didn't look good when you got to the house.
No.
And you were Charlton Heston. I'm gonna throw that out there. You were Charlton Heston all over the farm today.
Oh yeah, I was.
You were leaning this way, and you were leaning on the truck, and you were leaning on the truck door.
It's Soylent Green Day, buddy.
You were leaning all over.
Soylent Green Day.
You looked all right as far as leaning.
Yeah.
I
got a good lean, and I think a lot of it is you just have to.
It's in your head, man.
Yeah, it's all mental.
It's all mental.
So you got to fight it that way. You got to mentally fight it first.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let these towns and this beat me.
No, you're not gonna let people beat you for sure. That's not happening.
And I listened to Conor McGregor.
What? Do you have some things to say to you?
Yeah. Anytime I feel sick, which isn't very often.
Right.
I have a old compact disc where I burned Conor McGregor interviews onto it.
Nice.
And I like listening to him because he's Irish.
Right. He's got that Irish
twang.
Twang.
Yeah. And
twang in his voice.
I turned him on, and I figured out what Irish people, the words they can't pronounce correctly, they have TH sounds, and they don't do the H.
There's a lot of them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one.
Well, they can't say the.
Ta.
I went for the.
Yeah.
I went for the beer. I went for the pint.
He had one good one that was like Tuesday.
Yeah. I see you Tuesday.
I see you Tuesday. Man, that always makes me smile.
Yeah.
But these people live in a different land, dude, with rocks and a lot of limestone, and they just walk around saying Tuesday. I was laughing about that. It was Toys Day for us.
It was everybody had
Toys Even in Ireland, it's Toys Day.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is there.
I don't know. I don't know if you heard the story. This happened about a year ago or something. They were flying the planes over, which this makes me feel like you this morning. It makes me feel ill of the stomach to know that this technology is out there. I guess they're putting this technology up on drones and planes and stuff. They just fly over like a valley, a creek, or a river, or something like that, and it ding ding dings when there's gold. So you're like, wow, there's gold deposits there. Like it's got such ground penetrating radar.
Yeah.
From the air, you can be up a couple 100 foot off the deck, and still see if there's gold there. Anyway,
there's still gold in Ireland.
Yeah. Well, I guess they went all this time, right?
Yeah.
The biggest vein on the Earth, the biggest vein of gold.
Earth's main vein.
Main vein of gold.
Right.
Earth's main vein of gold.
Yeah.
Is split right through Ireland.
Oh boy. That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts? So these
islands, so they weren't lying.
They wasn't lying. Those leprechauns are sitting on a freaking vein of gold, but it took some guy flying over in some sort of sandpiper plane, with this technology on it, just flying all over Ireland. Giving everybody cancer, beating those light, those rays down, giving everybody cancer, to find this main vein of gold. I don't know who owns it.
Oh, I think if it's on the land, it's Ireland.
Well, if I'm a land owner in Ireland, I would be getting hip to this program that I watched.
Yeah.
Because they draw it out. It's like it's basically borderline on the north and south.
There's our guys.
You know what I mean?
Now they're here.
It's basically right on the damn line of north and south, northern and southern Ireland.
Get ran over by the cops, so we'll pause it. We'll be right back. I don't know how to pause it on this.